Okay, so Halloween is over and a lot of folks are saying, well, what do I do with my pumpkins, right? Well, if you want to repurpose them or maybe take on a DIY challenge, then we have some really cute ideas for you today. Lacey Davidson joins us, a nutritionist. So you actually have sort of a healthy option.
Right. I don't know about you, Erica, but I hate to waste things.
Me too, yeah.
So what I thought I would share with you today is how we can take one of our decoration pumpkins.
Yeah.
And really any pumpkin or squash you can use. They're all edible, surprisingly. The classic one is the pie pumpkin. So
yes.
You're going to pick one out, maybe go to your front porch where it's sitting as a decoration. Yep. Bring it in, make sure that the stem isn't too long so that it'll fit in your oven. You might have to take a rack out. And literally all you do is set the whole pumpkin right inside of the oven and allow it to roast for like 30 to 45 minutes
maybe
on
just
about
like a
350. Yeah, in a casserole dish, it might leak a little bit, but a casserole dish or a baking sheet. Take it out, let it cool. It's 350 degrees inside of this thing. And then cut it open. Super simple. So you'll cut it just like you're slicing your pumpkin pie. The stem comes right off.
Oh, look how soft.
And as you cut it open, it's going to look like this. It's going to have your seeds right inside. You can just scrape those out of the way.
So you want to cook with all of that already still inside.
Right. Everything's already in. You don't have to do any prep work. It's super simple. You'll take this, scrape it into a separate bowl, which then will look like this. Right? So if you want the classic pumpkin pie right out of the can, you'll throw it through your blender and it turns into a pumpkin puree.
Perfect.
So I thought we could take this and make a quick smoothie, something that's a simple, super simple breakfast that's almost like a dessert.
And this is really healthy too. You're thinking this is just pure pumpkin. You're not mixing too much
I love pumpkin because it's a nutrition superhouse. You know, it's a powerhouse rather. And it's super affordable, even more affordable if you buy it from a local farm or a farmer's market, or if you grow it yourself, it's free. Good point. So we start with a little bit of pumpkin. You can do a half of a cup, and then we'll throw in a little sweetness using, I like frozen bananas. So you can throw in the whole banana. My hands are clean. And then I'll get you to throw in a little bit of your traditional pumpkin pie spice. So this is just a mixture of cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, and cloves.
And how much do you want to, just like a scoop?
Like a teaspoon, Okay. No measuring here. That's good. That's great.
Okay.
So then to make a smoothie, you want usually a vegetable base, some sort of fruit to flavor. We're also adding some cinnamon, which is really good for blood sugar stabilization. And then we want to take it to the consistency that we desire. So here we're going to use some fresh made almond milk.
And could you use regular milk if you
certainly can. Milk, yogurt, you can use just about anything to get it to the consistency that you like.
Okay. That smells really good.
Oh, it's delicious. And this is super simple to make also. And then I'll have you just to put a splash of fresh vanilla. And this isn't the imitation stuff. We want the real deal.
The real deal. Yeah. Okay, just a little splash here.
Yep, that's great. Okay. So throw the lid to the blender on. Make sure it's on tight so that pumpkin doesn't go everywhere. Blend it for like 30 seconds until you see everything take it out, and voila, you've got breakfast on the go. So you could definitely drink it right out of the glass.
Sure, yeah.
But we thought we would be fancy.
I see Tim coming
for Tim's sake.
Tim wants a sample. Okay.
Look, you even
brought
way you guys. I'm not going to take from you. I'm going to be fair. I don't want.
How convenient.
I'm like licking the beaters. That's my job. So here we go.
Well, cheers. Bottoms up.
That's good.
Is it good?
Yum. I already sipped it.
Super nutritious. You can tell how healthy this is, and it's not very sweet. You can, of course, add more if you would like to do sugar or syrup.
Wayne County Farmers Market. We have farmers who make maple syrup right here in the county, which is super awesome, and you can pick it up starting in the winter season when the maple season hits.
That is fantastic. Okay, so that is a great healthy option, but for the folks that are saying, okay, I have pumpkins, maybe they've been sitting out there a little too long, and you don't want to necessarily cook them. You can still repurpose them. So we have a fun little DIY today. We're actually going to make a bird feeder, and we have sort of a pumpkin pie pumpkin here today. Okay, Lacey, I'm going to have you help me out with this. You want to start scooping out some guts.
The seeds out.
Yeah,
and again, use my hands.
Yeah, that's totally fine. And if you have something like, let's say, that is maybe carved at home, or maybe you decided to paint your pumpkins and put them out on the front porch, you can still use them. It doesn't have to be an untouched pumpkin, so to speak. So just scoop everything out, and all you have to do is cut off the top, maybe just like an inch down.
Okay.
And once you do that, and this is a fun one for the kids too, because they can help out. Maybe you do the cutting, but they can help prep. So we're going to take a simple screwdriver here, and you just want to punch in a little hole on each side. And so we're making a bird feeder, and you're saying, well, how do we do this, right?
This is such a great idea.
This is really super simple. All right, so we're going to punch in, make sure it's kind of wiggle it around so you got some room. All right, so we got twine. We're going to use that to hang it. But before we do that, we, of course, have some birdseed.
Okay. You want to fill it up?
And Lacey and I were saying this is either going to be a great Pinterest or a Pinterest fail. Yeah. So all you do is you scoop in some birdseed. You don't even have to go buy the, the nice birdseed. You can just get some sunflower seeds, whatever you have. Even if you want to keep the pumpkin seeds in there too, you can totally do that. So once you got that in there, you are going to string the twine through. Actually, let me see if I can punch it all the way through. Yay! Fabulous.
Awesome.
Okay. All right, so you just want to string it through. Here's what the inside looks like, by the way, if you're checking that out. You can fill it up as much or as little as you would like with that bird feeder.
That's really cool.
And then you're just going to make a little knot at the top. And if you have like a heavier pumpkin, feel free to make another punch so you got double duty
support
going on with the twine. And that's it. Voila.
And even if the birds don't go for it, guaranteed the squirrels will eat that up.
They totally will.
Bears too.
Super simple. Just a couple ideas for you before you toss out the pumpkins, because you never know, you might want to keep them around a little while longer.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, Lacey, thanks so much for your tips. And again, we're going to post everything on First Look at 4 on our Facebook page for you. So if you guys want to give it a try at home, you can feel free to do that.